Good.
Okay. And we are live.
Oh, we are? Is that what's going on? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, Paul. What the hell is going on? Fuck.
I told you I was
guys. No, you didn't, Paul. We'll talk about this later, Paul.
Trickery, Paul.
Bad,
Trickery.
Paul. Bad. Hey, guys. Welcome to Flash Fried. How you doing? It's the show where three hate-filled piece of shit, degenerate, stoner, neckbeard, fuckwits look at the news and assess it for your pleasure and or whatever the fuck you get out of this. So, who's ready?
I'm
not.
Can I skip it today? Can we all skip it today? Can we not look at the news?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Fuck the news. Fuck it.
I'm just gonna. All the news does.
I guess we can just go.
Anyways,
we can go, guys. Don't worry. We'll leave it streaming. You guys can chat with yourselves in the chat and comment on our empty rooms. But we're just gonna leave, and it's all gonna be. Are we going?
What if they get mad though because we told them we were gonna cover the news and then we didn't?
Did you think that would happen?
Oh.
I think they probably might get mad if we just left.
Oh,
they will.
I don't know. Let me check. I don't actually have the chat window open. Let me pull that open in another tab here, and kind of just maybe take the temperature of that room.
Yeah, take the rectal temperature of that room.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is me. Hey, chat. I'm sticking my fucking finger up your ass. So
he's taking your temperature.
Yeah, it's not a sexual thing. I just need to take your temperature a little bit. You guys would be mad if we didn't do the news. Is that what's going on here?
I might care a little bit.
Leave. I'll run the show. Okay. You can leave. Get the fuck out. Talk about Manson. We're going to. Don't worry. It's in there. Mommy milkers. Yeah, good point.
Mommy milkers? What's that about? Who's...
Everyone loves mommy milkers. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, they do. But when did we mention mommy milkers? It's just...
We didn't. But, it's okay. The chat likes to throw out their own ideas and suggestions,
Mommy milkers. Yeah.
Seems like most of them are telling us we should just leave, so I think they're fine. Yeah, I think they're fine with us just
they're not playing along.
They don't give a shit.
Telling us we should just
get out of here.
Get the fuck out. We don't want you. Fucking get out of here. Well, now I kind of want to do it just to spite them,
Yeah, man. Holy shit.
They're like,
dude,
yeah, come on. We don't need you. Fuck off.
Damn,
I love this audience.
I love them too.
They're fucking insane.
Fuck out of here.
They're just like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. Go.
Shoo.
Get out of here.
But wait a minute.
It's like you fucking you're a rock star or something. You go out there. Are you ready to rock, Cleveland? And they're like,
no,
not really.
Not really. Just one guy out there, not really, from way in the back. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Guess they don't have the enthusiasm we thought. All right, on we plow. Fuck the audience. What are we gonna do? What's this? Is this news or this looks like some kind of hilarious meme that happens.
Oh my god, here. TJ, get this
What's
out
going
of
on
here.
I don't know how this
Chadzilla.
I don't know how this got in here.
You're such a dude. You're fucking full of shit, TJ.
Oops, how'd it get in there though?
You are full of shit with this meme. I'm just letting you know. This is cope right here.
I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
This is what I like to call Godzilla cope. This is Zilla cope right here.
I mean, let's just take a look at what some of the things this meme has to say. Virgin Kong. Yeah, he does look pretty weak and virgin-y there. Roar is just a bunch of random animal noises. Good point. Confined to an island. That is pretty pathetic if you think about it. Famous for kidnapping women and falling off a building. Yeah, Kong. Kong should be canceled. Honestly, he's big dumb gorilla. Yeah. Well, he's not actually technically a gorilla. We fucking established that.
Wait. Oh,
What's
the
that?
phone now. Is this proof that that's proof right there? He's gorilla. Unbeatable.
I don't think he's gorilla. No.
Unbeatable.
Has no friends. That's true. Original movie has no real message. I mean, yeah, I can't think of a message to it. Had to be rewritten into being bigger so he could stand a chance against the Chad in 1962. They're talking about the 1962 film King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, you mean the precedent? You mean the only other time they fought and Godzilla whooped that fucking lizard's ass? You remember that? You talking about that?
Only one in 62 because of temporary electricity powers.
Cope.
That makes sense.
Cope.
Last of his species, eternal virgin. Wow, that's true. What a pussy. Only well-known enemies are T-Rexes and biplanes, not an honorary citizen of Japan. His films were nothing but crappy reboots and sequels between 1933 and 2017. So, truth. Seems like a truth bomb. Let's see about Godzilla's stats over here. Honorary citizen of Japan. Amazing. Famous for destroying cities and beating other kaiju. I mean, like, come on. Iconic roar known across the world. Amen. Can go anywhere near the sea. He's not constrained. He's not stuck on some island because I can't swim. Gigantic monstrosity with no real world equivalent. Not a fucking gorilla. Not a lizard. He's something beyond all that. He's Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Chadley friendships with Mothra and Rodan. Probably
how
let the Virgin win out of.
Wait a minute. How is it Chadley to be friends with a big butterfly? That doesn't seem
That's fucking pretty Chad.
That doesn't seem very Chad to me.
Probably let the Virgin win out of pity in 62. That makes sense. I think that's what happened. Felt bad for him. This fucking monkey out here thinks he can fucking fight me. I mean, give the kid a break, you know? Original movie had anti-nuke message. Yeah. This is why Paul's real problem is. Paul wants to bring on the nukes. Godzilla's like, hey, you know, there's consequences.
That is true.
Loving father to Godzilla Jr., also known in some iterations as Godzuki.
Which means he probably got laid.
Yeah. Tons of well-known enemies such as King Ghidorah and Mecha Godzilla. Has a fucking robot built after him, for fuck's sake. Has 35 films over the course of 64 years and only
there's a Mecha Kong too.
There ain't no Mecha Kong.
Yeah, there is. There's a Mecha Kong too.
Mecha Kong.
Ain't no damn Mecha
dude,
Kong.
This is fucking Copezilla right here, dude. Copezilla, all these lizard fans that are used to their fucking giant Japanese lizard beating the fuck out of everything are about to meet Gorilla. Again, they forgot back in 62 when Gorilla codswalloped up that ass, and Gorilla's about to come back and do it again. That's exactly the point. So cope it up, make your Chad versus Virgin memes all you want. We're going to see who the Virgin is when a movie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see who the Chad is.
Mm-hmm. I think we will, Paul, but you might not like it. You might not like it, Paul. You'll like this, maybe. I guess it really doesn't make too much of a difference, but I guess it's whatever. You can just tell me how you feel. Jeff Bezos will step down as Amazon CEO later this year, be replaced by AWS CEO Andy Jassy. And here's Lex Luthor, arch rival of Superman. It was funny because the day that he was trending, Lex Luthor was also one of the trends. Because, yeah, I mean...
Was that a coincidence or was it intentional?
It was
very
intentional. Much like, it was everyone just being like, oh,
okay.
Lex Luthor's retiring. There was a lot of people making jokes like, Lex Luthor retires from LexCorp, you know? You ever see that video of this dude fucking controlling the robot hands and like literally maniacally laughing as he's doing it?
Yes.
It's like, what?
What an evil fuck, dude.
You never saw that?
No.
It exists.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jeff Bezos will step down as Amazon CEO in the third quarter. In a letter to Amazon employees published Tuesday, Bezos announced he would transition to the executive chairman role and focus on new products and early initiatives. Being the CEO of Amazon is a deep responsibility and it's consuming, Bezos wrote. When you have a responsibility like that, it's hard to put attention to anything else. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he's not gone from the company. He's not going to be the CEO no more. Oh, hey, Manson, what's up?
Why aren't you talking about me yet, TJ?
We're getting to you, Manson. We're getting to you.
Look, TJ, I'm running out of fans quick, but you're still a sucker for me, TJ. Defend me, TJ. Defend me.
I'm getting to it.
Defend me, TJ.
I'm getting to it, Manson.
Don't
Jesus.
you be a fucking pussy. Defend your God, TJ.
Hey,
I am Manson, TJ.
Stop that, Manson. Bad Manson. Bad.
All right, I'm gonna go do some coke.
You go
See
sit in the
guys later.
fucking corner. You go sit in your
All right, I'm gonna
cocaine
go do
corner.
Look, I'm gonna
Go
go
to
do
the
some
coke corner,
coke.
Manson. Bad
I'm gonna do
Manson.
some
Bad.
coke. To
No,
coke.
go on. Go on.
Don't
Go
cut-
do your
don't
fucking
cut me
coke.
off
Go
like they've
on.
already cut me
Go
off
on,
American
Shu.
Gods.
We're trying to do a
In
show
my
here.
record label.
Yeah,
in my
yeah, we
agent.
know. We're
Get
gonna
out
fucking
my
take care of it,
fans,
Manson.
Please,
It's okay.
TJ, please.
I know. Go to your coke corner and fucking do some coke. We'll get to you when we get to you.
That
All
sounds
right.
pretty good, TJ. I'm gonna do some coke.
Yeah,
I'll
do
catch
that
you
coke.
later.
All right.
Said he
Yeah, what's
gonna,
going on?
did he say he was gonna do some cope?
Yeah. Ever since the fucking Me Too shit, he's been up. He's been calling. He's been fucking harassing me. Defend me, TJ, please. I'm like, oh, Manson, please settle the fuck down. You know, give people some time. You know, give them a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
Seriously.
You know.
I mean, it's all new to us, dude.
Yeah, it's like shit just happened. You know, you can't fucking just like come back and be like, I'm back, baby. You gotta fucking let shit
Look,
settle
I apologize,
down.
PJ.
Let the
Manson just
fucking
said he wanted,
dust
he
settle a
just
little
said he
bit,
wanted to tell
brah.
you he loved you. He just said,
Yeah.
"Look, let me talk to TJ for a second. Tell him I love
You
him." I didn't
don't
know he was gonna
fucking-
pull that, man.
Don't let him through. He's a controlling,
Dude, he
manipulative
offered me
person.
some coke. Like, give me
Yeah,
some coke.
well,
So fuck you, dude.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm-
Fair enough.
I mean,
Hey,
look,
you didn't,
Manson
well, you
gets the
didn't
best
say
coke.
that. You didn't
Look,
say that.
believe
Everyone
me,
knows that.
Manson knows coke. He knows coke.
He knows it. Yeah. But yeah, don't worry. We're getting
Guy's
to
a
that.
fucking Hoover, man.
But as for this guy, I mean, like, does this change anything in anyone's minds? Like, is this like Amazon
Well,
gonna be less evil or anything? I mean,
No, the answer is yes. This is a PR maneuver. So having the world's richest man as your CEO is kind of like a positive thing until people are starving in the streets and dying of a plague. And then it kind of becomes a PR nightmare. Like Bezos is not mentioned in glowing terms anywhere on the internet ever. His name has become synonymous with over-the-top wealth, excess, worker exploitation, etc. And so just having him make a lateral move to an adjacent chairmancy or some shit where he's going to make exactly as much money as he continues to make and have exactly as much control, but won't be in the news as much. That's exactly what this is about.
Dude, he wasn't smart like Bill Gates. Like, Bill Gates positioned himself as like, I'm doing all this great stuff. Bezos has just been like vanity projects and exorbitant wealth. And, you know, I know they have that Bill Gates thing where it's like, you know, once he's dead,
So,
he's committing all his wealth to basically like charity. Like Bezos, I don't think has ever pledged anything similar to that. Like, he's a scumfuck and he knows it. So it's like, hey, let's take a step. It's like when Vladimir Putin wasn't like, you know, president of Russia or whatever it was, or like prime minister, what the fuck. He was like, oh, I'm like, you know, some other position, but he was still in charge.
so
He just had a little fucking guy
a-
that's
a lot
supposedly
of-
the leader.
sorry, Scotty, but a lot of folks in the chat keep throwing out Elon Musk is richer. Elon Musk is richer. Elon Musk's wealth right now is based on a fucking bubble that is
Based
going
on
to
a
burst.
hyperinflated
Amazon's.
stock. Tesla stock is so fucking hyperinflated and prone to crashing any moment that about half of fucking Elon Musk's wealth or more could evaporate tomorrow. Whereas Jeff Bezos owns the world's largest and most pervasive fucking company.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so as far as
his
I'm
net worth is
concerned,
inflated. His net worth is inflated for sure. But I mean, yeah, who's
Not the
inflated
way-
more?
not the
Musk
way
is
fucking
definitely-
Musk's is, though. I mean,
Yeah.
like, dude, he owns Amazon. Everyone uses Amazon. How many fucking Teslas do you see on the road? Come
Well,
on.
I mean, it's a publicly traded company, so he owns probably a controlling interest in
Right,
Amazon,
right. You know what I'm
better to say. Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, he fucking started the shit. You know, he fucking got the
Yeah,
lion's share.
he started
He's
in
super
his
fucking rich.
his little garage in Seattle selling books. Kind of crazy.
I'm sorry,
people
there is no
flying.
super chat. You can't fucking donate for super chat. It's not.
Yeah,
I mean, we'd
YouTube
like
has
to if we
fucked
could.
us.
YouTube doesn't monetize our channel.
Yeah.
We don't know
if
why.
in case you're wondering, we were kicked off in the middle of the pandemic. When the pandemic was kicking off, they kicked us off the partner program, and they're still reviewing our application to join again. Which I'm sure even if we get, we'll be kicked off unceremoniously again. So whatever, we don't care. Like fuck them.
Canceled.
I love that you've got me looking at the chat now, and you guys have been going back and forth for about a couple minutes, and I haven't said anything. And something just floated by that said, Paul sounds so fucking stupid right now. And I'm just like,
Paul's like, Paul listens attentively. Stupid fucking Paul won't shut his goddamn mouth. Paul's like, I'm just sitting here. What do you want me to do?
Fuck this chat, man.
Paul sounds so fucking stupid right now. You believe this fucking Paul dipshit?
Dude, one of my favorite things, Paul, is to go to a video you're not in, like on TJ's channel, and then like the top comment will be like, Paul talk too much.
Yeah.
Paul
It's a
talk
meme.
too much in this episode. Remember that meme from fucking 6 years ago or whatever the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
Pepperidge Farms
Paul
does.
so tickles me. It just is like, okay, you know, you got me. I thought it was gonna be a relevant comment.
They're not wrong. Fuck you, chat, pieces of shit. Anyway.
Chat, don't tell me the truth. Feed me lies.
Yeah, dude. Tell me I'm wonderful and skinny and attractive. Don't tell me I'm fucking ugly and stupid and fat. Come on.
Don't tell us the truth.
Lularoe to pay $4.75 million to settle pyramid scheme lawsuit.
Neat.
California-based multi-level marketing business Lularoe is paying $4.75 million to settle allegations from the Washington State Attorney General's office that it operated as a pyramid scheme. Lularoe sells leggings and other clothing to a network of independent retailers who can recruit other retailers to sell the company's products. Yeah, that is classic pyramid scheme structure.
I guess the question that I have with this is like, how do these companies, because there's so many of these multi-level marketing schemes that are clearly pyramid schemes operating, why can't there be some kind of legislation that stops that shit?
Well, they changed the laws. Like, it used to be you had to buy marketing materials, but other companies get around that by saying, okay, we'll just give you the materials. So you can, it's still a pyramid scheme. So it's like, whatever the laws change in specific states, and obviously we have 50 states, so there's 50 sets of rules, plus there's federal regulations, which I don't know if there's any that target pyramid schemes directly, but like they can operate out of different states where it's legal to do that. Maybe it's, you can't do it in, Wisconsin or some shit. You can do it in every other state, so it's like there's ways around all these regulations. Unless there's a federal law that really targets these pyramid schemes, nothing's going to change substantively.
Did you guys ever have a friend or a family member that was like heavy trying to recruit you into one of these?
No, but my mom was into
okay,
Tupperware when we were growing up, and she was trying to recruit a bunch of other people.
I mean, yeah,
she did.
It's a small fucking pyramid scheme, so that Tupperware sales and shit.
I've had a couple people try to get me into prepaid legal, which my dad already did. So I was like, I told the dude, like, look, my dad sold this shit. One, it's a pyramid scheme. The guy's like, no, it's not. It's legitimate. I'm like, bullshit. It's not it's not legitimate. You're just trying to recruit people. And our mom and Steve did like way back, and they tried to do Amway. They basically hounded everyone they knew was trying. They're like, if you're a diamond level member, you make $100,000 a year. They got their first check, and it was like $7, and they quit. They're like, no. I remember that Steve's like, I got $7 from these people. Fuck them. It's like, that's how it works, dude. You don't make any money unless you get a bunch of other suckers.
I got pitched in my 20s when I had basically no money at all on Primerica, which is one of the biggest, longest running pyramid schemes in America, has somehow dodged being closed down by a lawsuit or whatever like this one has. But it's basically, just
someone in the chat surprised Tupperware is a pyramid scheme. It is, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Paul.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they were really popular back in the 80s and 90s, too. Like, women would throw these, like, Tupperware parties. My mom went to a bunch of them. And the whole idea was to, A, sell women on the idea of, sell women Tupperware that they didn't need. And B, to sell women on the idea that they, too, could turn into a Tupperware salesman. And it fucking worked. Like...
Oh, yeah. Dude, I will say this, though. And I mean, like, I don't have to defend any of these pyramid scheme-like companies, but Tupperware shit, at least the shit back that our mom brought home, they actually had some really good shit that lasted. Like, I have actually a bowl she had, and my mom sold this shit in, like, the 2000s, and the bowls are still good. And it's, like, 20 years later. So I will say the stuff, I mean, it might have been overpriced or whatever, and it probably was, but at least it was good quality.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how they decide which ones end up paying money. Let's see if there's any more details here. Ferguson said about $4 million of the settlement will be distributed to 3,000 Washington residents who were recruited by the company. It seems like a bunch of people who got roped into this just fucking did a class action lawsuit against them. Lularoe did not respond to a comment to a call for comment. Doesn't really get too much into detail.
Dude, what's 4 million? Hold on, I'm doing some math.
Sure.
4
Split
million.
3,000 ways.
4 million divided by 3,000, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you got to figure out the lawyer probably got a large chunk of it.
Sure, but even if he didn't, that means that.
Well, no, it was the state that did that, so no, there's no.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, the Washington
so
State Attorney General's office.
All right, fair enough.
there you go. Then each person that got scammed by this getting $1,300.
Well, better than nothing,
I don't know.
guess.
It just depends on how much they paid into it. If that's what they paid roughly into it, then I mean, good. But if it's not, then obviously something more should happen. And I mean, I think a big part of this too is like it's not just enough to settle with people. These companies do these predatory practices. Someone needs to go to fucking jail. And it's so crazy that like if you do white collar crime, like I've literally watched shows where it's like this guy defrauded people of millions and millions of dollars, and it's like then he got busted. Okay, what happened to him? Oh, no, he had to serve 90 days in county jail and pay $100,000 in restitution. Meanwhile, someone sold a rock of crack, 25 years. Someone sold a dime bag, 5 years in prison. So we just don't take white collar crime. It's treated nowhere near the same in this country.
Dude, this story, by the way, is the greatest thing that almost happened that ever happened in America.
Arrested after changing Hollywood sign to Hollyboob.
They should be receiving medals.
In these dark times, in these desolate times, record homelessness, record joblessness, a pandemic sweeping our streets, 6 men had a dream. Hollywood would become Hollyboob.
Bob.
I love a boob.
Bob. 6 people were arrested Monday after scaling steep terrain around the iconic Hollywood sign and strategically changing it to convey what they said was a breast cancer awareness message, according to police.
It's cancer, TJ.
Cancer, breast cancer. Hollyboob, the sign briefly read with a big tarp with the letter B on it thrown over the word W and a strategically placed white dash to make the D another B. LAPD Captain Steve Lurie, the Hollywood area commander, said LAPD security personnel observed the 5 men and 1 woman on video surveillance around 1:15 p.m. A police helicopter responded to the area, and flight crew were able to watch the group move back down the hill to a location on Mulholland Highway, where other officers and park rangers met them with handcuffs. The arrestees were not publicly identified and could not be immediately reached for comment Monday. All 6 will be cited with misdemeanor trespassing and released, Lurie said. There's no vandalism because the sign wasn't damaged, he said. So misdemeanor trespassers.
Dude, this is fucking amazing, man. You know what, dude? Hollywood needs a renaming anyway, and I think Hollyboob might be the best that I've heard. I know a lot of people like Hollyweed, but I think Hollyboob.
Hollyboob. Bob. It's time for some fucking boob.
Booba.
Bob.
Booba.
Now, the word,
here's
why I disagree. Here's why I disagree, because the word boob has been ruined for me by Bill O'Reilly.
Boob.
I can't hear the word boob without thinking about Bill O'Reilly saying, massage your boob.
I'm sorry that he's infiltrated.
Huh?
Dude, I say and think the word boob every fucking day.
Massage your boob.
Massage your boob.
Yo,
massage your
boob, TJ.
Massage your boob. I massage your boob. Massage your boob.
Skeletor just morphs into fucking Bill O'Reilly. Hey, TJ, I'm gonna massage your boob.
Bill O'Reilly leaving a sexy message on your answering machine is the worst thing that could possibly happen in life.
Dude, I don't know how any woman, I mean, even the fact that he was like, I mean, at the time, I mean, probably still is, ultra fucking rich, on top, huge ratings. Like, how could that woman have been turned on by those messages? I have no fucking idea. Like, I doubt she was. Just disturbing, man. Like, the way he talks is, I want to get you in the shower and rub your boob.
What was it like? Wasn't there something about a loofah too that he was trying to get her to do? I could have sworn that he was like chatting her up about a loofah.
Hold on, let's fucking listen to this shit. It's got to be on YouTube, right?
Oh, you're gonna torture yourself.
You got to imagine it is.
Hold on, I gotta find this fucking shit.
Rub your bulb.
Wendy Melly's asking, is this
Massage your
live?
boob.
Yes, this is
Yes.
live.
No, this is pre-recorded. Pre-recorded.
This is as live as it gets.
Announcement. This show has been pre-recorded.
Live pre-recorded, though.
Yeah, a live pre-recording of Flash Fried on January 27th, 2012.
Do you remember that?
Nah, I mean, I can't find it offhand. It's not
all
like
I remember
on
is-
there.
Bulb. Hey, TJ. Bulb. I'm going to rub your bulb.
The only thing I fucking remember is him saying, "Yeah, I reach over and I massage your boob."
So put a
Here in my
loofah
head.
down between your legs or something. He said some shit about a loofah. I
A
shit you
loofah.
not.
I'm gonna shove a loofah up your ass while I massage your boob. Massage your boob. Your boob.
Your boob, dude.
boob.
Nobody like.
I massage your boob. I'm gonna massage. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I'm here to massage your boobs. Oh,
Like, you say the word, like, it's okay to say the word boob, but not to somebody if you're trying to grab theirs. You know what I mean? You don't say, like,
yeah.
can I massage your boob?
I
Like-
know. That's why I don't like
You don't
it.
do that. It's okay if you're talking to your friend and you're like, and then, like, this lady's boob bobbled out of her fucking breast, dude. That's fine. But, like, you can't walk up to somebody and ask them for permission to do something to their boob. You know, that's not kosher.
I think I found.
He meant
Okay.
loofah, but he said falafel. No, he didn't. That's not true. That
You
can't
might be
true.
wrong. Oh, you're right. These are old memes. These are like old Daily Show memes. But I think you're right. He said the word falafel. He's to pick up that falafel and give herself scrub that pussy with that falafel. But he meant the loofah.
Loofah.
Oh boy.
Get that big falafel.
Grab that falafel.
Grab that falafel, and when you're bent over, I'm gonna reach around and massage your boob.
I found. Well, at least I found an article that says, according to the suit, this is about him being sued at the time, tyrannical and menacing, O'Reilly would masturbate while on the phone with Macris. At
Mhm.
one point, suggesting she purchased a vibrator, engage in phone sex or a threesome with him. Listen to lurid details of his alleged sexual encounters with a cabana masseuse, airline stewardesses, and Thai sex show workers. Perhaps most famously, O'Reilly fantasized to Macris how he liked to shower with her and fall into her with a loofah, which he mistakenly called a falafel thing. Let me get you a falafel thing between your legs. Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna grab that falafel thing. That falafel thing, yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna soap up your vagina with it, and then I'm gonna grab your boob, jiggle your boob around. Oh yeah. You like the way that falafel feels? Oh yeah. That's the best falafel you ever had between your legs, isn't it? Now that Billow's in control. What's Billow's other hand doing, you might ask? It's up on your boob.
TJ, I did not touch those boobs. I
Yes, you
didn't touch
did.
the boobs, TJ. Manson, get out of here. Get out of here, Manson.
He touched them. Boobs,
Manson.
for sure.
Get out of here.
I touched your
All right.
boob. Can I touch
Anyway.
your boob? TJ, can
Yes.
I grab your boob?
No. European leaders condemn coup as Myanmar military seizes power, detains Aung San Suu Kyi. I don't know.
So they had a little coup. What's the big deal?
Yeah. Little military coup, you know, whatever.
Myanmar's military-run television network announced on Monday that the military had taken control of the country for 1 year, confirming that the days of mounting concern over a looming coup were well-founded. Many of the country's senior politicians, including Aung San Suu Kyi, were detained. The takeover was quickly condemned and labeled a coup by European leaders, while the newly sworn-in administration of President Joe Biden in Washington expressed grave concern and called on the military to restore the democratically elected leaders immediately. CBS News Asia correspondent Rami I can't fucking pronounce these names. Iniosinio managed to get in touch with a friend in the country's biggest city of Yangon. Despite most lines of communication being cut by the military, the friend told Inocenio that people were panic buying food and rushing to ATMs trying to get money out as the military leaders had halted all flights in the country and closed banks. A presenter on Myanmar's military-owned Mayawati TV announced the takeover and cited a section of the military's drafted constitution that allows the military to take control in times of national emergency. He said the takeover was in part due to the government's failure to act on the military's claims of voter fraud in last November's election. Wonder where they got this idea from.
Damn.
And its failure to postpone the election because of the coronavirus crisis.
Oh, shit, dude. They're just like, look what Trump did. All right, cool. We'll do it.
The military said it would hold a new election at the end of the state of emergency and hand power to the winner. I'm sure they will. That's how it always works out in these kind of situations.
So the leadership in their country wasn't friendly enough to the military, so they'll just get a new leader that will be. Okay, gotcha, military. Thanks.
So yeah, I don't know much about this country. I don't know much about their politics.
Could you find Myanmar on the map?
Probably not.
Yeah, me neither.
No, actually, no, I don't think I could. I know it's they lived under like a dictatorship military rule for many years, and then they
when they were they used to be Burma, right?
I think so.
I mean, none of us obviously know too
Burma
much
is
about them.
connected to Myanmar. Or am I wrong? I don't fucking know, dude.
We don't know. We shouldn't talk about shit we don't know about.
Myanmar or Burma, officially the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, is a country in Southeast Asia. Blah 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 blah. I see where it is. It's kind of like just under China.
I figured it was near China. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them fucking by them Chinese.
You know what I mean?
What is that supposed to mean, TJ? What are you getting at?
This is pretty crazy. Check this out. So this is a drone video shows major damage after chunk of iconic California highway washes into ocean.
Damn.
Check it out. This is not the.
This is the drone video. This dude is flying this drone.
This is the video of him flying it to there. There's the actual damage.
Fuck.
So this is right near where I grew up. This is Big Sur, which is like just a jump across from where I grew up. I've driven this stretch of one, I don't know, thousands of times in my life, probably hundreds at least. And yeah, TJ, you were on it when we all went to Pismo. We took one out to get to the.
Yeah, I recognize it.
So I mean, it's an iconic drive in California. One of the most beautiful drives that goes all the way up the coast of California.
Yeah. I wonder how they're planning on even addressing this, honestly.
The last time that this happened, something like this happened, the stretch of one that it happened on was closed for 2 years while they fixed it. And built.
Crazy.
So it's likely that people will not be able to drive this particular. Now, of course, Highway 1 will remain open after they make sure that everything else is safe. Because right now they've got it closed because they're afraid this is going to happen again.
Right. You don't know where else this could happen on the stretch.
After they survey the highway and shit, they'll open up, the north and southbound travel lanes, but you'll have to route around it.
You took TJ to the worst beach in California, lol. I mean, it seemed pretty nice to me.
You're talking about Pismo?
That's what he said.
Yeah, he's full of shit, dude. Like, I've been to pretty much every beach of note in California, and Pismo Beach, along with the Oceano Dunes, is one of the most beautiful and accessible and easy and cool beaches. And they've got the best clam chowder in the world. So why don't you suck a dick?
People say that. Yeah,
I've
never
I gotta say, that was pretty awesome, and I love that fucking. I love that.
I mean, you're from fucking California. You've been to beaches before, but you hadn't been to Pismo. I mean, you're not from California, but you lived in it when you were a kid.
Yeah, well, I was born there, so.
I mean, technically we are. We didn't grow up there though. I wouldn't say it's the worst beach in California. I mean, it's a matter of opinion for sure. I mean, if you hate Pismo,
dude, I'll punch somebody in the fucking face if they say Pismo's the worst beach in fucking California, dude. That's ridiculous.
I'd have to see all the beaches first to really make that call. So I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like it though.
Avila Beach, Pismo Beach, they're all part of that same fucking crescent. They're beautiful beaches. So
Well,
fuck
Paul,
you.
let me ask you this: what is the worst beach in California, in your opinion?
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
It's just
yeah. I mean, yeah, a very industrial area.
All right. Crazy shit. Father dies in hospital parking lot after family says staff refused treatment. St. Peter's, Missouri. A Missouri woman said her husband died in the parking lot of a hospital while trying to seek medical treatment at the facility for the third time within a few days. Sadie Bell said she took her husband, David, to Barnes Jewish Hospital in St. Peter's twice the week of January 8th after he complained about severe chest pain. I feel like he was going through was urgent, and I thought that's what emergency rooms are for, Bell said. Both times, Bell said medical staff refused to admit him, only prescribing him with ibuprofen. Then David, who was also the director for Central County Fire, was rushed back to the same hospital after having difficulty breathing at work for a third time on January 12th. I called his fireman because one of the firemen took him. I said, which hospital did you take him to? He said, I went and took him back to Barnes Jewish because I know that's where you had all been going. I said, oh, I wish you wouldn't have took him there. He said, why not? And I said, every time we've taken there, all they did was give him ibuprofen and send him home. And I really think they missing something, Bell recalled. When Bell got to the hospital, she said her husband was sitting outside in a wheelchair after begging doctors to run tests and admit him. She said they refused. He said, ma'am, he's already been here twice for the same thing. We've already diagnosed him, Bell said. From there, she said she was prepping to take him to another hospital. It was too late. We got halfway to the car and he said, oh, Sadie. And I said, baby, what's wrong? She said, Bell said her husband took his last breath in the parking lot after a good Samaritan tried giving David CPR. Bell believes her husband received a lack of treatment because the doctors and staff dismissed him. National medical reports state African Americans often have higher mortality rates because they don't receive the same health care as their white counterparts. I don't know what they thought, and I just don't understand why they wouldn't help him, she said. Numbers from the American Medical Association show Black American mortality rate is 24% higher than white Americans. One of the main contributing factors the AMA points out is that doctors are not addressing pain levels from Black patients.
I mean, it's just insane that someone would go to a hospital. And I mean, like, I can understand sending someone away once with something, but someone repeatedly comes back and it's like they refuse to treat you, basically. And it didn't sound like it was like, oh, he doesn't have insurance. He was a firefighter. So, I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, if someone said, like, I'm in horrible fucking pain, he probably had like heart failure or something going on. He probably had a severe issue going on. And like, oh, he's fine. Just give him some Tylenol or something. You know, he'll be okay. Like, listen to the patient. If the patient keeps telling you that they have a problem, why would you not like say, okay, like we need to go look what's going on, put him in a cath lab, do something? Is it because of COVID? I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't, but even if it was, like, I don't understand why they would not explore it further than just saying you have pain. Like, if you have horrible fucking pain, like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'll tell you what did happen with our stepdad. Like, the first time when he was having a heart attack, they're like, oh, you have really bad heartburn. You need to take like some Prilosec and stuff. But then he just fucking felt horrible. And they're like, oh no, actually shit, you need a double bypass. So it's kind of crazy how like this will happen where these doctors just won't treat somebody. They're like, no, he's a fucking faker or something, or oh, he just wants pain pills or whatever excuse they've come up with in this case to not treat somebody. He probably had a heart issue is what it sounds like, or he had cancer or something. I mean, I don't know. I guess they'll do an autopsy and figure it out.
I mean, he probably had she said he was having chest pains and shit. He died of he probably died of congestive heart failure. Something that if they'd have given him an echocardiogram, they would have been able to see the blockages and shit.
Yeah.
And that would have been that. They would have known that he needed a fucking immediate stent or whatever the fuck. And instead, he just was ignored and died.
Yeah, in a fucking parking lot. I mean, that's a shame, dude. That's a fucking complete shame. And and that's just the problem with our medical system. If it's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could be because he was black. I'm not sure. I really hope that's not the reason. But I mean, it seems like it happens an awful lot. I'm just saying, like, hey, you know. But I mean, like I said with Steve, they did the same thing to him. They told him the fucking first time was like, go home. You need to take Prilosec. It's like, no, he's having a heart attack. You don't need fucking Prilosec.
Pretty fucking ridiculous.
That's
Pretty
the state of our
sad.
healthcare system. Yeah.
Because
What else can we fucking
if that is true and all he had was a fucking blockage in his heart, he'd be alive. Relatively
Or very
simple
likely.
fucking procedure to put a stent in your fucking heart or whatever. So
Yeah.
is what it is. Where the fuck TJ go?
I don't know, man.
He's the one in control of the goddamn news stories. Now we're just gonna start making up fake news.
Largest bet. I want to see that one. Largest bet on Super Bowl history placed on Super Bowl 55. Ooh. Oh, dude, I don't know if we covered it, but I see that down there too. Dustin Diamond. Screech is dead, Paul.
Yeah, I know. I think I gotta think that it's pulled somewhere in here, but yeah, that's a shame. Dude, I almost guarantee nothing about the Super Bowl is pulled.
No. Fuck, TJ.
Who you got in the Super Bowl, Scotty? Who you gonna be hooping and hollering for?
God, dude, it's, you know.
Both
I mean,
leave a bad taste in my mouth. I'll let you know that. It ain't gonna be easy for me.
I feel the same way, dude. I mean, you got Tampa Bay, who's in the fucking
Tom Brady
Saints division. Yeah, was Tom
I
Brady.
I would go for the Bucks if it wasn't for I don't want Brady to get another fucking ring.
Yeah.
If he does, can you ever? If he does, he's the greatest quarterback of all time, right?
He's already the greatest quarterback of all time.
They're like, it's already like it becomes undeniable at that point because like the whole thing is you could say like, well, he was carried by the Patriots and the coaching of but like you can't say that here. So
he's already gone to more Super Bowls than any quarterback in history, and I believe yes, if he wins this ring, then he has more rings. But he's already in terms of like trips to the Super Bowl, winning seasons, passing, all that shit. He's already the best he's already the greatest quarterback that ever lived.
Dude,
he's old as old. He's old as fuck, and he's still doing it. You know what I mean? So he's one of the oldest quarterbacks in the NFL, and he'll be going up against Patrick Mahomes, who is one of the youngest quarterbacks in the NFL.
I'd say it's a close game, but I bet you the Bucks win the fucking game, dude. I just got a fucking feeling.
I have to root for one of the Raiders' most fucking disgusting rivals, one of the most hated Raiders rivals, just because I don't want to see Brady get another fucking ring.
He's gonna get it, dude. He's getting it.
You're probably right, but I'm gonna
feel
be
it in my fucking balls.
I'm Team Mahomes, dude.
All the momentum, Paul. Dude, they went into the playoffs and it was like, okay, they beat their first round opponent, whatever. It's like, oh, and they come play the Saints. And we come to find out Breeze was way more injured than we thought, but still, they spanked the Saints. Fucking beat Green Bay. Everyone's like, oh man, Green Bay's got home field. They're gonna win it. Green Bay gets fucking creamed by the goddamn Bucks. Like, I don't know. If anyone could beat him, it's definitely the Chiefs. But I just have a feeling Tom Brady's gonna fucking psych Mahomes out. Mahomes gonna play like shit. Fucking Brady gets his fucking 8th, fucking 9th, whatever, the fucking 1 millionth fucking Super Bowl ring. And we have to just go, okay, Tom Brady again.
Here's a heartwarming story that shall make you all feel so delicious inside. Anti-vaccine protesters temporarily shut down vaccine site.
Patriots.
It's not enough for them that they are going to make the stupid decision not to get vaccinated. They have to also stop others, I guess. One of the largest vaccination sites in the country temporarily shut down on Saturday because dozens of protesters blocked the entrance, stalling hundreds of motorists who've been waiting in line for hours, the Los Angeles Times reported. The Los Angeles Fire Department shut the entrance to the vaccination center at Dodger Stadium about 2 p.m. as a precaution, officials told the newspaper. The protesters had members of anti-vaccine and far-right groups, the Times reported. Some of them carried signs decrying the COVID-19 vaccine and shouting at people and shouting for people not to get the shots. There were no incidents of violence, the Times said.
Well, that's good. At least they weren't violent.
Dude, I think it's time for the good of humanity for Order 66 to be called and the Jedi Order to be hunted down.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, who's the Jedi Order in this instance?
The anti-vaxxers.
It's them.
I mean, no, it's not them. It's the Jedi Order, and Order 66 should be immediately implemented.
Execute Order 66, TJ.
Execute Order 69, bro.
Yeah. And after that, execute Order 420, bro. Oh, man.
Dude, I still think I've had the Dude, I still think I've had the best fucking vaccination idea ever. Helicopters, darts. You know what I mean?
Put Sarah Palin in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just tell her they're all Timberwolves. You know?
Or mooses.
Yeah.
It's a moose.
It's a moose. Get him with the dart. Hate Sarah.
Dude, we all know how to get these idiots to do it. They're all against it. Be like, give you $500 to get vaccinated. Motherfuckers be lining up around the block.
Just no. What you got to do is just fucking have Alex Jones shill. Fucking just call it like Vitality Force X or some shit.
Oh, you're right.
This is what's really gonna protect you from the. But it just makes it the vaccine, and then they all go, yeah, fuck the vaccine. I got Vitality Force X.
Made with all natural chemically safe.
And they all do it. So, yeah.
Dude, that's what we should do. We should wait until everybody has gotten the vaccine, and then have every authority in America blast out this, do not take the vaccine, whatever you do. And then, you know, of course, they'll think they'll go with the counter narrative, and the last idiots will go like, oh, ha, 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 we're getting it. And then
stop.
Dude, don't. We beg you.
Have the cops be like, stop, but let them just walk by. We will not stop. We are getting this vaccine.
No, you're not allowed. The state forbids it. I got it.
I hate this country so much.
Fucking petulant children that make up a large portion of this country.
Oh, this is the worst fucking country. Okay.
Government can't tell me what to do.
And let's talk about the worst fucking state. Louisiana Cemetery.
Hey.
Okay. Second worst state. Second worst.
All right.
State.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Appreciate that.
Actually,
Mississippi's worse.
No, it's not.
Mississippi. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How?
You take that back.
All right,
take
fine.
that back.
Mississippi's worse.
All right, thank
Even though they decriminalized weed over there. Well, okay. Louisiana Cemetery, sorry, after denying officer burial because he is black. Yep.
Hey.
Well, you know,
okay.
At least they're sorry.
Yeah, you know, they feel bad. They feel bad. The Oakland Springs Cemetery Board met on Thursday to change its sales contract after an outcry over the white human beings rule. Officer Daryl Seaman's widow called it a slap in the face to be denied a plot because he's black. The board president said they've been unaware of the horrible policy.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Give me a fucking break, dude.
We had no idea.
Oh my
Mr. Seaman,
God.
55, was a local sheriff's deputy living in Oberlin, a town located 200 miles west of New Orleans. Died of cancer on Sunday. When his widow, Carla Seaman, and the children tried to purchase a plot at the Oakland Springs, a staff member told them it was a whites-only graveyard. She even had paperwork on a clipboard showing me that only white human beings can be buried there.
How racist do you have to be where it's like, I'm worm food. I don't want to rot next to some other black bodies. My pure white body. It's like, come on, dude. You're fucking dead. Who gives a shit at that point? What happens to you? You're not alive. You're fucking worm food. But them saying they didn't know this policy, bullshit, dude. This is probably all the racists got buried.
They've got fucking clipboards that say it on there. It's not like this is some like ancient shit that was forgotten about. Like they're still actively enforcing it.
Dude. They got media attention, so suddenly we're gonna change the policy.
Cemetery Board President H. Krieg Vizina called the old policy horrible and stupid.
Oh,
Really?
the policy is terrible, teacher. We are so sorry. Like, no, we had no idea. So Jew, I mean, so black is not allowed. Oh, we are so terribly sorry.
Dude, I'll tell you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I let out a fucking barbaric yawp when I fucking drove out of this state that we're covering here and into another one. Done. That and a million other reasons. Blacks only cemeteries. Get me the fuck out.
Whites only, actually, but yeah.
Or whatever.
Gotcha.
Whites only. They
whatever.
Either way.
Yeah, neither one. I don't want them. I don't want racially segregated cemeteries in my state, please.
Like, can't we all be the same as we rot?
No.
Nope.
If we
apparently
can't
not.
be the same as we live, can we not be the same as we rot?
Let me tell you something there, Paul's ego. Even I'm so racist, even when I'm dead and buried, my corpse is gonna be racist. I don't even want to rot next to no, you know.
What a fucking joke, dude. What a fucking nightmare. What a
Don't
joke.
lie, Paul. You miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Miss it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
miss it like a fucking herpes sore.
Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes you do.
In the first 6 months of health care professionals replacing police officers, no one they encountered was arrested.
What? Why not?
DPD Chief Payson, who is fond of the STAR program, says it frees officers up to do their job, fight crime. A young program that puts troubled, nonviolent people in the hands of healthcare workers instead of police officers has proven successful in its first 6 months, according to a progress report. On June 1st, 2020, a mental health clinician and paramedic have traveled around the city in a white van handling low-level incidents like trespassing and mental health episodes that would have otherwise fallen to patrol officers with badges and guns. In its first 6 months, the support team assisted response program, or STAR. They got to watch out for Nemesis, though. I'm not sure.
Dude,
that
don't name them Star. Yeah, don't
has
do that.
responded to 748 incidents. None required police or led to an arrest or jail time. The civilian team handled close to 6 incidents a day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, in high-demand neighborhoods. STAR does not have enough people or vans to respond to every nonviolent incident, but about 3% of calls for DPD service, about 2,500 incidents, were worthy of the alternative approach, according to the report. STAR represents a more empathetic approach to policing that keeps people out of an often cyclical criminal justice system by connecting people with services like shelter, food, aid, counseling, and medication. The program also deliberately cuts down on encounters between uniformed officers and civilians.
Yeah, it's almost like when you try to help people with the actual issues they're facing, that it doesn't lead them to be a criminal. Because you send the police out, it's like a hammer and nail. It's like, you're a problem, so you're going to jail. That's how we solve the problem with you. That's what cops do. These people they're sending out are not. That's like their last. Like basically, obviously, if this person's violent or does something crazy, then they would respond differently. But they said here 748 incidents, none requiring police or any arrest or jail time. Sounds like a great idea, and it sounds like it's working. So this needs more funding immediately.
I mean, not only does this need to be more funding in this, or need more funding in this area, it needs to be made the standard way that police, offices handle this type of shit in every city. 100%. Like it's ridiculous that we're sending armed cops to arrest homeless vagrant people. You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense.
Oh, and it's so correct. It is cyclical because that.
Dude, are you really gonna come on the show wearing that Klansman's hood, TJ?
Let me tell you something.
Oh shit!
I've heard a lot of goddamn communist lies in my life. I heard them all. But what I'm hearing right now is the most communistic idea that I think has ever been spoken in this once great country. I'm hearing that when people start wilding, when people start acting up, instead of sending an officer of the law, we're going to send some namby-pamby sissy bullshit that just gives them a hug and a cup of tea and tells them it's all right and wraps them in a warm little blanket with some hot cocoa. Is that what we're going to do to our criminals, to these rapists, these murderers roaming our streets, raping our women, killing our children? Is that how we're going to act in this country? Or we going to rise up? We're going to take a stand. This whole defund the police. Defund the police. I think we should be double the police fund, triple the police funding. And I think when these fucking crazies start getting these psycho thoughts in their head, the police ought to go up there and blow their fucking heads off.
Wow. All we need is an editor to add some pictures of lynchings and burning crosses and stuff to really make that.
That position was facetious. That was a character. Do not.
But you know what, TJ? I've seen the movie Tombstone, and you know how they cleaned up that fucking town? How do they clean up Tombstone, TJ?
They banned guns.
Did they freak? No, they didn't, TJ. They
did.
Guns.
Yes, they banned guns in town.
No, that's if you watch the editor's cut, they actually encourage everyone to carry guns. So you might have seen that. You might have seen that version of the film. But no, TJ, when the Cowboys are causing trouble, what do? Do they go, you know what? Pretty please. I'm Doc Holliday. Pretty please put your gun down. They take up arms, TJ. They solve their crime problem.
They solve their fucking problem.
Let me tell you why. Why the police. They say,
I guess Ringo just needed a hug.
You know what they got to do, TJ?
You know what they got to do, Scotty?
They got to show up. Let the police have fucking free reign. So you know what? Yeah, it's cyclical because the police's hands are tied. You got a homeless guy. Look, so I mean, TJ, if you want to take it that far, we need a eugenics program. Put the police in charge of it. Everything will be great.
All right. Yep.
Let's double down on that. How do we make this worse?
Let's keep going. Paul, you want to add?
You know what, dude? My fucking full
like a concentration camp rant in you or something. You know, you want to.
My Grand Cyclops uniform is at the cleaners. Otherwise, I'd triple down.
Oh well. Well, next time maybe. Anyway, I guess we're approaching the end of this shit.
Really?
I mean, right? We really are. We're about 4 minutes out. Probably enough for one more. I think we should make them wait for this one.
Yeah, I think they should wait.
TJ, finally, TJ.
Finally,
I had a dream about you last night, TJ, that you would defend me, that you would white knight for me on this show, TJ. Is that dream gonna become a reality, TJ?
I guess that your guys are gonna have to jump onto the other side of the paywall to find out, huh?
Oops.
I'll bet TJ. Excuse me, TJ. Hold on a minute. Okay,
you gotta make a statement. Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I think he was snorting a big rail.
He had to go do a big ass rail, TJ. He's trying to cope hard, man.
He's snorting straight copium. We better get to him first on the patron stream, you know.
What's the next story you got, TJ? Let's do another story. Let's skip this one.
Story there. Well, this is a similar story. Racial slur cost chart-topping country music star Morgan Wallen spot on radio stations. Also cost him some other shit too.
Yeah,
one of the biggest names in country music will not have his songs played on major chains of radio stations or streaming platforms after he was heard saying a racial slur. Morgan Wallen, whose Dangerous album has remained on top of the Billboard chart for 3 straight weeks, said in a statement he is embarrassed and sorry for using the racial slur. A clip shared by TMZ Tuesday shows him calling one of his friends the N-word. I used an unacceptable and inappropriate racial slur I wish I could take back, he said in a statement to the Tennessean. There are no excuses for this type of language ever. I want to sincerely apologize, blah, blah, blah. But his language has pushed Cumulus Media, which controls more than 400 radio stations in the United States, to remove Wallen's music from their rotation, Variety reported. Cumulus Media's executive vice president of programming sent an email to their program directors regarding them of the directive. That doesn't make any sense. Unfortunately, country music star Morgan Wallen was captured on video Sunday evening using a racial slur. Effective immediately, we request that all Morgan Wallen's music will be removed from our playlist without exception. iHeartRadio has also made the decision Wednesday to pull Wallen's music from its stations, Billboard reported. In light of Morgan Wallen's recent actions involving the use of a racial slur, we have made the decision to remove his music and content from our stations effective immediately, an iHeart spokesperson told Billboard. SiriusXM and Pandora later made the decision to remove Wallen's content from their services, Variety reported. His songs were also removed from Apple Music's Today's Country playlist, as well as Spotify's Hot Country Songs playlist.
Dude, they're fucking, yeah.
I mean, dude, now is not the time, bro.
Nukes! Destroy! This guy is the problem. This is the source of racism. If we destroy him, we destroy racism.
Have you guys seen the video?
Yes.
I mean, was his friend like black and he had like a whip in his hand or something? I mean, like, yeah, it probably offends a lot of people to say it, but
I mean, they say it
to
was his
me-
friend, but like, you know, honestly, it was actually his slave, and he had a whip in his hands.
yeah, I
And the
mean,
dude
fuck,
was
dude.
working in the cotton field, and you know, I mean, you know the context here. He had the
I
whip. He
mean,
whipped his friend used that fucking the
it's not a
term.
smart
You know?
thing to say, but it really, I mean, like, what the fuck is the context of this? Like, I haven't seen the video. I don't know.
Well, you'll never know
Saying-
now because
saying
his
one offensive
existence
word.
his
Yeah,
existence
I mean,
has been erased from
Morgan
humanity.
Who? Morgan what? What happened? I don't even.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone
I'm
now
trying to-
forever.
yeah.
What?
What were we doing?
I
A
see
story?
nothing. I see nothings.
Who?
Yeah, where's?
Oh,
all I see is a
what?
blank
Where?
page.
Oh, nothing. It's gone. It vanished. What was it? I don't even remember.
You
So
know
do
what
I.
else is gone?
This show.
Yeah, we're gone. We're gone to the Patreon.
Gone to the Patreon.
Oh, TJ, did I miss
Will
anything?
say? No, you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss
Oh,
nothing.
good.
Man. Take my hand, Manson. We're going behind the paywall.
I'll follow you anywhere, TJ.
Thank you, Manson. Thank